been backwards tonight. Port Huron's been throwing the ball at will. Rochester hasn't been able to find a guy.
By the way, I want to thank the folks at Easy Stream for making this webcast possible. If you're listening to this broadcast, if you're a team owner or a part of an indoor team somewhere or a high school team or whatever, you ought to consider Easy Stream to be your provider. They will walk you through the process. It's not a hard process.
No,
they'll walk through it.
Walk through it.
Josh, you've never had anything to do with Easy Stream before today. How easy was it?
I wouldn't have had any trouble if I were doing it alone. I mean, I wouldn't have. I think he just got the wind knocked out of him. He's up. Good. Ed Bosley. And he didn't get, now he's limping. Looks like he has that right ankle wrapped up as it is, so I don't know what happened. He wasn't clutching anything. Director of Officials Rick Radcliffe is talking to the referee for the game, whose name has escaped me.
The score, 32-21. Rochester trying to change that. Right now it is
3rd and 2.
3rd and 2 from the 17-yard line.
They need that stripe, and I think they're going to take 2 plays to do it here. If they don't get it on 3rd down, they will do it on 4th.
Port Huron heavy on the right side. Complete to Mo Jackson. He got the first down. Maybe to about the 13 before he's forced out of bounds, or against the boards, if you will.
It was only 4 yards, but that's about as big a play as they've had all night. They needed that one.
Exactly.
The number isn't always the important thing. The fact that they got the first down, something they have not done much today.
Two minutes, 23 seconds left to play in the 3rd quarter. Cotton Jim in the shotgun formation. Cox to the right side. 2 receivers, Fehrenbach and Jackson to the left. Jackson the slot man. Cox gets a nice lead block inside to the 8-yard line.
That was a good, there you got the good block from the line. Port Huron's too fast on defense to expect the touchdown there, but they got a good start.
By the way, we are hooked up with technology up here.
Yes, we are.
Got stats coming up from Fleischstein, your brother. You know, and if you're listening to us on the webcast, I'll just put it out there right now. And if you're listening to us on the web, drop us a line, AOL, Dean Jackson 2.
Cox on the run there. He got hit by Bynes, but still got a yard or 2. We just lost one piece of technology. You had to give your batteries up.
The referee's mic went dead.
And we are starting the wave. Keep it fun, that's all.
Less than a minute to play here in the 3rd quarter. Big time play for the Raiders. A nice one-handed grab by Jackson.
He didn't get the first out. 4th and a yard or 2.
You got to go for it, I think.
Oh, yeah, I don't think you have any choice here. You're down 11. If you were only down the 6, that field goal ain't a big deal. But, yeah, you got to go for it here. And you could use the field goal if you get a touchdown and 2 points. But even the short field goal here is not a gimme field goal.
And you know, and if you get stopped here, they have it at the 5, they have it at the 2, at the 3, yeah. Cotton Jim close under center. 2 receivers on the far side. Cotton Jim on the run to the right side. Walks it into the end zone, out of the way, and Port Huron stands.
Yes, they do. He hasn't thrown the ball very well. It's time to bring it. Cotton Jim hasn't done anything for a quarter and a half, and you've got Baker, who's the best athletic quarterback in this league. Your last 15 minutes, it's time to bring in Baker.
By the way, before that play, Rochester 2 for 3 on 4th down, so they're now 50%.
Work for Port Huron, but they're not going to throw it much here. Now that I said that, they're going to go for the first play, and that would bring the house down if they got it. If they went for a big pass to Prager, Robert Hyde, or even Rayshon, and they got it. That would make a convincing case for at least the game MVP award if somebody caught what would probably put the nail in the coffin, maybe.
And stats are on the way.
Yes, they are. Here he comes. Stat Boy. Not the steal from ESPN, of course. Stat Boy, Tate Boy, he does it all.
A shuffle pass in the backfield. Askew, halfback option. Almost a one-handed grab. Incomplete to Jackson. Jermaine Jackson. It took too long for that to set up. Let's face it.
Well, that was Jackson that dropped it. Jackson dropped that one.
There was no element of surprise though either.
No, it didn't surprise anybody, but it worked. It would have worked if Jackson wouldn't have dropped it.
You're right.
I don't know if it didn't take that. Jackson was open. I mean, he wouldn't have gotten the touchdown, but he'd have been to the Rochester 20. It'd have been 30 yards.
Well, here's the thing that's dangerous about that. The way that it was shuffled off the in the end zone.
Yeah, that's the dangerous part. But I guess it's your last game of the season. You gotta do everything.
You're right.
And they're not running.
3 receivers now, no setbacks. Throws a prayer up, and it's going to be incomplete. Nobody even close. And
Franzer got popped into the wall on that one, and he's hurt. I've not seen him hurt like that much. I don't think he's hurt so much as he just got the wind knocked out of him.
Franzer never shows that he's hurt anyways.
No, and that almost cost them in their game against Rochester.
Stat of the game right now, 9 of 21, 1 interception for Matt Cottingham.
73 yards passing for Rochester. That isn't going to get it done when you're only getting 3 yards per throw. 3.5 yards. That is
total yards for each team, 125 for Rochester, 122 for Port Huron.
The game turned defensive quickly.
32-21, 13-24 to play in the fourth quarter. Pass intended for Frager, incomplete.
Not a good throw by Franzer.
I hesitate to say broken up by Diaz, but he was the man closest.
Yeah. That ball skipped before anybody got it. That wasn't a good throw at all.
13:07 to play, fourth quarter.
We got defensive stats here. Fehrenbach has 3 tackles, all special teams. The interceptions were Darius Smith for Rochester and the other one Sean Hackett, who usually he's the guy that just hits people, but he got his key interception in the end zone. Cottingham's a bad throw there.
Let me tell you, too, before we go too far, you guys need to add an award. Wow.
This one would be, 58 yards.
The snap is down, the kick is up. It's got some distance. Well, it had some distance.
Well, it's a good punt.
Smith, Darius Smith across to the 25, down to the Port Huron 22. So Rochester's defense did exactly what it needed to.
And it did, and Darius Smith brought another one back, 30 yards. Brian Huck's not happy. He should just be happy they didn't call the incidental face mask on Chris Bell.
How many guys in this league go both ways?
Well, we probably have regularly, half dozen. Jeremy Werner and Marion did. He was pretty good on both sides. Eric Gardner was the best in Battle Creek. Almost led the league in interceptions. He was the man, best receiver, best running back, best everything. Got Noah Fehrenbach here. Port Huron doesn't have anybody go both ways.
So you need to have a two-way player.
It might be, yeah. Something the league, in talking with AFL scouts, if they say we can bring up guys if we start going 2 ways, we might
him back to pass. Over the middle. He's broken out of the slump. Fehrenbach.
Big one right there.
Was a touchdown, a 22-yard strike, and the score now 32-27.
Hey, that makes it a little more interesting.
It does indeed.
You might want to cover the tallest receiver on the field.
Fehrenbach just waltzed in there.
Wasn't anybody within 5 yards of him. Even when he got into the end zone, he caught it at 5. Well, that changed things a lot.
We can call this, well, Cottingham is trying to set this up so this will be a bookend game. We'll have a good first quarter and a good fourth quarter.
If they win, I don't think he cares what the numbers look like. Though with AFL scouts here, he might want to do a little better.
Right.
He might be the most marketable player in terms of that here. Fehrenbach, though, the way he's played on defense and offense with that kind of a catch, you might be seeing him in a camp next year. I know we've had...
They're going to go for 2.
With 3rd down 5, this will make it a field goal game.
Cottingham under center. Fehrenbach, the pitch. He's got some blocks, and he's going to throw it in the end zone. Battle away, incomplete. Almost perfect execution.
Except that was not a pass. That was not supposed to be a pass at all. But They're only down 5 now, one-score game. That was just what they needed. The defense kept them in the game. I guess that proves the statement, defense wins championship. Their offense didn't do anything for a quarter and a half. The defense comes, stops them a couple times, and one play, they're down 5.
32-27. And in the background, you hear the PA announcer saying, whose house? Whose house? Whose house?
And the fans, some of them say our house. City's house, I don't know. Whoever owns it.
By the way,
it'll be theirs.
By the way, I am impressed by the city of Port Huron. A very clean city,
Very nice city. They take pride in this city. Omar Baker was on the wrong side of the field, getting ready to line up in the end zone while Rayshon Askew was ready to return the kick. I think that's an offsides.
And I may actually head out to the shores of the St. Clair River tomorrow for a little bit to check out the blue water. And it is blue water. When's the last time you heard a river that had blue water?
Not around here. Not in this country. This is a very clean area. I guess the blue water proves that. It helps across the river Sarnia, Ontario. It's also very clean.
Very fast-played game. 10:24 to play, fourth quarter. And that one hits the girders and bounces down.
Midfield. Terrible idea to try to do that. Well, that cost them.
Why break away from the squibbing that you've been doing?
Squibbing, okay, the Raiders haven't gotten any of the squib kicks, but they've all bounced a lot. You know, even if you don't get it, that's still a good squib. They have a little bit of trouble fielding it. That makes it a good kick.
No doubt you're going to want to get a souvenir copy of this DVD.
For the way this game's turning out, I would think so. I know I'm getting one. Not a doubt.
When the Indoor Football Hall of Fame has created this DVD, will be put in the archive. Maybe not to be seen by what we're doing, but
with the quality of game here, even though Rochester's offense didn't do anything, this is a classic. This one is shaping up to be a classic.
32-27. Shotgun formation. They give to Askew, tripped up for a moment. Rochester has it. Oh, still a game. Francer comes up with it. Hold it or something.
That saves the game for Port Huron. Francer doesn't have the great numbers. He just makes the play. Yeah, you're going to lose 6 yards, but biggest play of the game. That is why they're undefeated.
Take care of the football.
Back the guy up. And there's Rayshon Askew. I think that's his 6th fumble of the year. He's lost 2 fumbles on kickoff returns, too. I don't know. And with the other guys as fast as somebody like Craig Gris, I'm not sure why you're keeping Rayshon there, even though he dropped it.
That can't be good if scouts are coming to look at him.
I don't think, no, that can't be good. No, that has hurt his marketability a lot. And the fact that he is a little older, they're looking at other guys right now, I think, anyways. Ed Bynes.
Shotgun formation, Francer. Askew over the middle. Francer breaks free. We see him running for the first time. Flag on the play.
That was a hold. The center, I think Jarbo had that one. Kind of had everybody's jersey. I wonder if he has a little bit of white on his fingertips. From the Rochester jersey, see if somebody lost part of their jersey there. That was pretty obvious.
Wael Jarbo played last season in another league.
Another experienced player.
Spent his formative years up to about 13 in Iraq.
Yeah, getting hurt, hitting people in a football game and all that, I don't think it really phases him one way or the other after living in Iraq for 13 years under Saddam Hussein.
Last year he played for a team in United Indoor Football, the Fort Wayne Freedom, and he said it was the highlight of his life to play for a team in red, white, and blue that symbolizes what his country, what the U.S. had done for his country.
Well, and the team named Freedom, too. Sure. I guess it shows how great of a country this really is. That somebody can, grow up in that kind of an atmosphere and now be playing pro football.
Shotgun formation. Francer breaks free, back to pass. Askew breaks free, excuse me. Height at the 20-yard line. Spins around to the 20, gets it ahead to about 16. They're going to say he's just short of the 16
when he was first hit.
By the way, Wild Jarbo never played center anywhere before this year.
He's not done that bad. The one field goal snap was bounced, but is he the long snapper? I'm not sure.
No, that's Chris Bell.
Okay, but so he hasn't missed a snap today. I don't think there have been any. Franzo hasn't been credited with any fumbles, so there haven't been any snaps that he's missed.
But Jarbo, if you ask him, doesn't really like to snap.
No, but yeah, it's brought him here, and it might bring him a championship ring, so he won't mind it too much. And if it brings him a look in the AFL, he'll learn to love it.
Flag of the play just before the snap. Askew breaks free inside the 5. Did he get in? He did.
What's the flag on?
That one, if it counts, is a 16-yard.
It does.
Procedure. Franzer is fearing.
Off the get rush.
I thought they pointed against Huron.
Okay, now Askew makes a big play. But still, that's not an AFL play. You don't run the ball up the middle in the AFL. So I don't know why they're trying to market him like that. You're trying to market him, you throw it. Let him make plays with the receiver. But if you're trying to win a championship here, you give him the ball. Let him break 3 tackles and spin into the end zone.
That's a real difficult spot now for Rochester.
Yeah, they have to score with 6.5 left in the game. No choice now. They got to do it quick.
38-27. Point after on the way. It is blocked. And it's going to be fielded by Cooley. Still a battle for it. And Chris Bell holds it in for the 2-point conversion.
Anthony Bell is wild.
Wow.
Cheering in the press box. We're the only ones not.
Wow.
That's a dagger.
Wow. And if you're Rochester, is there anything that could go right for you?
Not right now. 5:52 left, and they're down 14. 13, my apologies.
And the score now, 40-27. I can't see the scoreboard exactly, but it is 40-27.
I can see everything but that. I can kind of see some light over it. It's 40. Pirates are on, what, a 26-6 run.
That wins you championships.
Yes, it does. Rochester's offense just hasn't gotten it done. Askew got the big score there, but he still dropped 2 balls. So.
And don't be surprised after the dance crew tonight if there is not a run on men's dress shirts.
That's true. Yeah. I think that's the kind of performance that any comments by me will get me in much trouble with my wife. Who luckily is here with the stat.